Good morning, and thanks for joining me. Talking about how to get woke, how to stay woke, practices, and here I'm just going to give an overview of what I will be talking about in further videos. So, the main components of being woke, being awake, being enlightened, being illuminated, and self realized are going to be balance, acceptance, intention, compassion, and love. Those are key elements to always have in your way of life. Then the three practices, the levels of practices are going to be the physical, which is the foundation, the psychological, which is a next level of foundation, and the spiritual, which is the actual flight. So for the physical, pretty simple. You're going to be doing diet and exercise, conscious dieting and conscious exercising. As long as your body has the right nutrients and is in a nice state of health where the chi and the energy can flow through you, you'll be good. You'll be woke. And the second part is the psychological. Psychological gets a little more complicated, but I'm going to have videos for each one of these things, and I'm going to break it down to a very simple practice that you can gradually feel more and more woke every day. But so yeah, in the psychological, we're going to want to be able to cultivate a state of self-contentment. It's very important, in my experience, to at least be rid of guilt, shame, to some degree, and any real unresolved things that are just kind of hanging around that will create emotional blockages, that will create blockages to the chi flow, and it will also just make you heavy, so that you're not really able to get the amount of energy necessary to burst beyond and outside of the collective consciousness, which is pretty suppressed. To break beyond that, we need to have a certain level of energy. There's like a breaking point where you're able to really break through, and in order to get that amount of energy, we have to have self-contentment, a certain level of peace within ourselves, a certain level of joy within ourselves, and a certain level of security and feeling like your physical needs are met. And the third level that we're going to talk about is the spiritual level. And that is the practices. In my experience, the most effective is pure meditation. And pure meditation is something that I will talk about extensively. I also have some meditation classes where you can join me. Also, breathing exercises that increase that level of energy that I was talking about before. And that's where you really start to soar, is with the spiritual, with the taking the mind away from the outside world and back upon itself, to go beyond itself and to the self, the true self, not the physical form self, but the true eternal self. That's where the woke happens. The woke experience is when you become identified with the self, the eternal part of your being that is one with everything, one with the entire world, and experiences itself and sees itself in the trees, in other people, in animals, in the space between, that soup of energies that's in between me and the wall or me and the tree. That's rich and alive and vibrant as well. And you become to experience yourself as living in a lucid, waking dream reality. And it's wonderful. So I send you lots of love and blessings. Thank you for watching, and join me again soon.